everyone, it's Alicia with Twisted Tarot, and I'm back for another pick a card reading. This one is a pick a pile. So today we have 4 different piles here, and the topic is going to be what is blocking your union? I can't speak today. Communication is way off. So this is pile number 1, which is this lovely arrow. And it says, love you. It's got like a heart in the middle. Then we've got this gorgeous, I don't even know what this is, like a spear. Yeah, it's got to be a spear. Look at that. Look how dope that spear is. Very Viking look to it. I like that. Super hot. And then pile number 3 is this key. And pile number 4, oh wait, yes, pile number 4, I couldn't grab it. Thought I had it, is this hope. So the word hope will be pile number 4. All right, so let's move into pile number 1. If you need to, you can pause the video if that will help. There's a lot of cards today, so let's see what is blocking your union. There's going to be some advice here. So if you picked this lovely 2 arrows on 2 hearts on this arrow. It's so Valentine's Day themed, and I am going to be doing my Valentine's Day special this year. If you guys are interested, it will be coming up in the next few weeks here, and I will have that out, and I'm very, very excited about it. It is a brand new, every year for Valentine's Day I do something different, and I do like a theme, so this year is really cool, so I can't wait. Okay, guys, so let's find out what is blocking your union. Okay, and what can you do? Like, we'll get advice here. Okay, interesting. All right, well, some of you could be dealing with a third-party situation. This isn't going to resonate for everybody, so please don't take it, if it's not your situation. But one of the first cards out is the third party knows about you. The third party also knows that this person doesn't really have, like for most of you, a lot of feelings towards this, like towards their partner. They feel kind of dead inside, like with that partner, and they want to work things out with you. And of course, if they're not with someone else, they could just be feeling very much a dark night of the soul with this dead inside. So they could be, for some of you, having some really dark thoughts. And, somebody could have found out about you, and now they know about you. And they know how much your person wants to work things out with you. Yeah. Because, you really don't mess around with somebody who comes up in a reading as the High Priestess. So you guys are coming in strong, like right out the gate. Got the stag right next to that, and you have protection. You're being protected by the divine. This connection is being protected by the divine. You're being asked to trust in the fact that you are that High Priestess, that you have prophecy and vision and prescience and discernment, and you are highly intuitive, highly psychic. Your energy is incredible, okay? So you should be super proud of that. And that if that's not your energy, that's your person's energy here. And if you're masculine, you're very protective over your High Priestess. You take a lot of pride and leadership with the stag here in your position, and you like to stand strong in your masculine energy to protect your feminine in the ways of her situation. You may be trying to protect her, like people from tearing her down because she's very beautiful, okay? And she gets a lot of attention. This could work against your person. You know how everybody is always like, oh, I want to be rich till they're rich, right? Or, oh, I want to be beautiful. Or, oh, if I was thin. Oh, if I was this. And then they get it. That whole saying is like, be careful what you wish for. Yeah. Your person's like, well, and even I didn't wish for it. It's just, it's just who I am. Like, yeah. It's just like your person feels like something about their situation is like a punishment. if there's a third party that compare themselves to that other person and it causes them a lot of sadness, a lot of pain, they do think of that situation, and they feel like, you know, you chose, like if your person's choosing a third party over you, it's can be really, really, really hard on your self-esteem, on anyone's self-esteem, or if your masculine is choosing another feminine, or the feminine is choosing another masculine, whatever's going on in your situation, that could really be causing a lot of disruptions here. So what's blocking your connection on top of that is the fact that somebody's going through some challenging times and they're trying to get through these. They're trying to work through this with the number 5 here. This is really taking a toll on your person and your situation. I feel like you guys have gone through a lot of challenging times when it comes to love, trying to hang on to each other. You're seeing the synchronicities. You know that you're divine counterparts. The other day I did this reading and I said it out loud and I kept saying it, and I felt like I was just beating a dead horse at the end, but I was like, this is a divine counterpart here. This is a divine counterpart here. They're supposed to be together. They're not together because they're mirroring with other people. And it just kept coming out over and over and over again. And I was just like, it just kept hammering the message while we were reading. So, yeah. It was really sad, you know, to be in it, to feel like that in any situation. I feel like it's heartbreaking. A lot of feminines are going to know exactly what I'm talking about, because then they start to question, like, well, what's wrong with me and why wasn't I good enough? Yeah. And that's like not a fair place to put anybody. And we shouldn't be comparing others to each other, you know, as far as that's concerned. Yeah, there's going to be differences. You know, someone's going to have different colored hair than the other person. There's going to be lots of differences. Nobody is the same. We're not meant to be. We're not cookie cutters, cookie cutter people is what I'm getting. I don't know where it came from, but so one thing that is kind of clouding this is low self-esteem. So someone in the connection has a low self-esteem, whether you both suffer from this and it's happening, and maybe because of you may be aging and you may be thinking about your beauty and thinking about how, you know, I was so beautiful when I was, you know, of course you're going to be beautiful when you're youthful and you're in your, you know, younger years, of course. And there's no reason to expect people to continuously look a certain way because society deems that it's just terrible to grow old and whatever, but it's not. It's how we learn about love. It's how we how we become advanced humans. So what could be really affecting the fact, like whether you guys can come into union, we have financial and material changes. This is another 5. Okay, so lots of changes, lots of disruptions here. We have the Tower here. So your person's going through a Tower moment and things are really kind of shaking out when it comes to a specific person in your life. And this is more than likely your person that you're asking about, you know, for this union. This is going on between the two of you. This is also possibly some things that have happened to someone in the past when it came to their father being abusive. And this is a Tower moment because this person is working through these issues that they have with that. And it can have to do with finances with the 10 of Pentacles here. So maybe in the past they had a stable situation, possibly with an Aries here. We have the Emperor reversed. This person could have been very controlling with finances. They could have had some trust issues, some power and control issues, and they wanted to control things. And then Spirit put them through an awakening and they're like, oh no, you don't get to do that. We get to do that. So welcome to it. And then threw them into this awakening. Okay, number 8 here with Romoko, God of Awakening. Rumoko, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but Rumoko. And we have doubt. Yeah, so this is what's keeping this connection from coming together. Somebody has doubts. Okay, and that's healing those doubts is going to help with that. So sacral chakra is going to help with that because it helps with confidence. yeah, there's a tornado brewing, there's something going on, there's a breakdown, some things need to be kind of um, worked through. Somebody could be going through some severe financial changes, or something is happening that is changing the world that they lived in. We have the Tower, the World, the Emperor. Those are very major arcanas that are happening here for this person. And the Emperor's reversed, and the Emperor reversed is not a nice person when reversed. It's abusive. It's always abusive. My deck knows that with me. Or it is prone to anger issues or control issues when it comes to money. They could have lost some money when it came to like their situation in regards to in regards to you. I'm getting that you could be this Queen of Wands here if you're feminine. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. And so you're trying to work and maybe put in some effort here with the Eight of Pentacles. This is maybe traveling for work. You've maybe, announced that you have to travel for work, for some type of opportunity. That could be for some of you. You might be thinking of moving home. We have longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. This is also longing for like our soul tribe. And so you guys still are trying to figure out who your soul tribe is, and how to kind of get to them to feel like that sense of belonging. And it's hard for you. There's a mermaid here. This is so pretty. I love this card. Yeah. Mintacan, I think that's what it says. Mintacan. Yeah, that's really interesting. So one of you could be missing home and wanting to go home. This is a challenging time for your situation. You could be thinking about, having some doubts about this, maybe making some really big financial and material changes. One of you is feeling that way. We have organized for success. So they're saying organization is going to be really, really important to your connection, and this will help you when you organize yourself, your connection, your thoughts. We've got this clarity over here. Where was that? It was just saying that it was very muddy and there wasn't enough clarity in a situation. I believe this was the reading I was referring to. There's something here. I'll see if I can find it. So we have talk to your angels too. So under the organize for success, let me go back to that real quick. Do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Yes, okay. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. Yeah, with this financial and material changes, get out a plan, start a plan is what Spirit is saying, to organize your plan so you can be more successful. They're saying if you're more organized, you're going to be more successful. You'll be more successful in your partnerships as well. You might be able to spend more time with the people you love because you're organizing your finances. And you've stepped into a partnership. Yeah, and there's a renewal going on here, so something's happening here. So you may start to feel like this is coming. There is potential for this to come into union. Yes, right now it's almost like I felt when I was doing this reading in the very beginning, and they kept saying in my head over and over and over again, whatever the challenge is, they will work past them. It looks like for most of you, this connection, like you'll be able to kind of get past this situation once you kind of wrap up some things in your life that you've been trying to do, like trying to organize or talking to your angels instead of worrying and asking for divine guidance. Might be trusting yourself into like a reader or becoming a reader yourself. You're showing a lot of pride and leadership, and there's a lot of people who would like, to follow you, that love you, and love is being blocked here. This is reversed here. So, and it is meant to be that way in this deck. And when it comes out like this here and reversed, yeah, so there's some type of synchronicities that, yeah, while they're all going off like, oh, okay, great, that's a synchronicity. Yeah, that's a synchronicity. That's a synchronicity. It's starting to wear on you. Your person feels like you may be falling out of love with them, or that Maybe there's a third party and this makes them feel like they're dead inside, like they don't know how to approach this. There's somewhere with this dedicated effort that would definitely help you guys during this time. So it's going to take some dedicated effort. So Spirit is saying, like, are you putting in the effort? Are you able to put in the effort right now? If not, you should just pull back. Take care of yourself. Yes, this does feel like a loss right now. There's grief and sadness, but there is also a resurrection, and this is also that renewal energy here. So this loss leads to resurrection and renewal. Your person could have an R in their name or an E in their name or an RE. Number 20. So that boils down to the number 2. And there's a lot of yearning, so longing for someone, undesired separation, and pining. So that's also what's blocking the connection. So the yearning to be together can sometimes be blocking it, because if we're not actually acting like we have it or it's there, Spirit is saying that we need to act like it's not gone, or we need to appreciate the fact that we are on a break with this person because you're meant to be, because you're meant to learn something. That separations and certain connections are necessary for growth, and growth is painful. That's the hardest part, is like growth is painful. Growth is painful. Love can be painful. So this person, you guys may have clashed before, like ice and fire. That could be, the situation where you've had some arguments, or this is kind of because things are like foggy and not clear, they cause fights. The mental clarity. It's right here, guys. I'm so sorry. So purple. So purple could be significant to your connection. Wearing purple will help. We've got a lot of purple cards here. Some red going on in the background here as well. So like the root chakra and your third eye chakra. If you want to help along with those, I would go ahead and listen to like meditations if you're looking for some advice there for how to kind of help that. And, of course, I'm no doctor here. Although I played one in a past life, so fun times, right? So we've got the developmental clarity with this purple. So wearing purple will help you develop mental clarity. This Queen of Swords energy. This is getting into air energy. So they want you to embrace your power with the Queen of Swords and be able to be very decisive with your words with the Two of Swords reverse, making choices, but making moves in secret. This is like moves in secret, like not telling a lot of people, not giving that information out there because you don't want your secrets out. So this person may be blocking this connection because they have secrets and they don't want anybody to know, and they're not ready to share them, and they want to take care of what's going on with them behind closed doors. This Queen of Wands is over here on the world on her own with the Eight of Pentacles, working on something, quietly. Okay, and it's not showing, and I'm not going to show more because it's saying, like, you don't need to know. You don't need to know what she's working on. She's working on herself. She's more than likely working on herself. Okay, and the moon is here with that Piscean energy here. Very beautiful. Cancer energy, but of course it's all water signs because the moon is the feminine aspect in, like, the full idea of, like, a yin and yang. And the sun would be the opposite. It would be all fire to me. I've actually just incorporated that myself. Yes, as far as the traditional tarot is concerned, some people say Pisces, some people say Cancer. Yeah. Healing from heartbreak. Three of Swords. This Queen of Swords is like, no, I'm going to have to heal from a lot that's happened to me right now, and I am willing to walk away to do so. So I feel like you may have walked away from this person. You made a choice, or you will make a choice to walk away from them or to give them some distance. And it's your own distance as well here with the Five of Pentacles. I feel like you now take your 5 and you throw them on the ground, and the other person also does, and you guys go your separate ways, not like in a duel, not without like any type of compassion or love. I feel like there's a lot of that for each other. You guys are very much soulmates with this number 6 here. It's the Swans card, and they mate for life. And it talks about soulmates and twin flames, the one, a pair of things. You know that you can never take that away from your status that you have with that person. Your connection with that person is your connection with that person. Nobody can take that from you, and nobody has the exact same one as you. So that's why the third party, yeah, we don't even do that. We don't even, like, I don't even want to say it next time it comes out, because again, you can get rid of a third party any way you would like. If you would like to know how to do that, please email me. I will send you some information. And you do it all in the metaphysical world, all with affirmations. You don't have to do much action in the physical world, although you can do some. So yeah, it's a blooming love, faith, and a deep soul connection. So you guys know that this comes with tornadic energy. This comes with the Tower. This comes with this Emperor who may all of a sudden just pick up and leave, or pull, some type of family dynamic and just like gallop off. With the Emperor reverse, the Ten of Pentacles reverse, the Tower, and it's almost like when you blow up the family life, like it's almost like this person may have just blown up their family in some way. And I don't mean like, they bombed in their family. It's not what I'm saying. What I mean is more of in the energetic sense of it, that they cause a lot of destruction, or they could have. The Emperor reverse with Ten of Pentacles reverse, that's a family life just turned upside down. That's a father figure who has been, who's done something that they're not proud of with the Tower here. And it has really shocked or changed the world of this Queen of Wands. But this Queen of Wands is over here like, no, I'm just working over here, just doing my thing, whatever. Yeah, there's a tornado going on. Yeah, yeah, I'm sure there is. Like Queen of Wands is like, yeah, I'm not surprised. Like watching it just swirl around her and going like, okay, well, this is my life. Like I know this is what's happening, and I'm going to trust in this connection. And that in order to be able to have your, be with your twin flame, there has to be trust. So there may be some secrets here that you're keeping, and that is keeping you guys apart. And you're well able to keep those. Those are yours. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you what to do with them. So, but that's interesting energy here, because I feel like you're moving on into a better place. You may be kind of getting some closure issues from the past, and that could be a cycle that you're learning to, close out with the world here. The Queen of Wands is here on her horse. She is full ready to go. She's got her riding crop. She has the world at her fingertips. If her past world blew up and maybe she had to leave a situation, maybe you left an Emperor and it caused them to, implode, or you divorced someone, that could be it too. It is definitely because you were moving on. You were trying to get some closure from a situation, and you were trying to get away from possibly the third party if they were blowing up, if they were blowing up, whoever was the third party. Okay, so they were making stupid decisions. And they know that if they get away, you guys know that if you get out of a situation, or you get some space from a situation, that you will see and get that clarity. Most of the time you can get that because you have a perspective on it where you can think about it, and you can go, oh, aha, and have that aha moment and get that altered view of something and be like, oh, you know what? Here's a new way I can go about this. Okay. And some of this is atonement, like your person and you may be having to atone for some sins that you committed, or I say sins you committed, like I'm like just like, wow, but I just mean like more of the karmic debts that need to be paid. Atonement is here to say like, yeah, there's going to be some type of atonement for the situation. And a lot of it was a lot of pain. And it was almost like somebody said, in the name of love, like, or, that, and pain, love equals pain is what I keep getting. Love equals pain. Your person feels that with the Queen of Swords, so shuts down, so wants to hide, keeps a lot of secrets to themselves, or wants to keep this energy of like, this is mine and I'm willing to protect it at whatever cost. Okay, they are willing to go the distance. The Queen of Swords knows when to take action and when not to take action. And the Queen of Swords, it has been through a lot and has atoned for a lot of things. And so they know that there's a possibility that there's still some more hurt or some underlying self-esteem issues that go really deep. From past, again, there could be past relationships too with the world here. This is almost like the past catching up with this Queen of Wands after that Tower's blown up. It's almost like the world is rolling at her. Okay. This person has a kind of an incredibly just very direct message here, and it could hurt. But I do feel like this is you saying we are not right for each other. I feel like this is more your energy and not theirs. But if that's what they said, it's only because they were not ready to maybe change yet. Okay, maybe they weren't ready to atone for the things that have happened. Maybe they weren't able to put in dedicated effort to this connection. But they were also have this guilty conscience because I was careless with you. So they know that they have done something that has been absolutely abhorrent, possibly. I am getting, for some of you, this could be that third party situation. And that person was, very careless with your heart. And they may have told you like, oh, we're not right for each other. But obviously, if you're a divine soul connection and you're here and that's, 100% your situation, yes, you are. You're with the wrong person. A third party, whatever that is something that's trying to interfere. And you just don't let it, okay? So there's this great achievement that you guys can achieve. You know this. You know that your situation, if you guys can get it together, you have protection by the divine with the protection, the high priestess here, and the stag. If your person just grabs onto this pride and leadership and pulls themselves out of this, that you guys could have this amazing life and there would be so much beauty. But this person has made you feel like you are less than because of they've paraded around someone else is what I'm getting, which is not okay. But you're trying to get some type of clarification on this connection as well as them. We have the eagle. So this is somebody who gets like an eagle eye view, a beautiful view, a good view, a nice swooped up view of things. Certain eagles are, they're on like the endangered list. So it talks about opportunity, new hope, perspective, clear vision, past, present, and future. And this perspective has a little arrow around to it, and it talks about, like, it points to the past, the present, and the future. So it's getting a new perspective on things. It's getting clear vision. That's what you're trying to do in order to see this situation for what it is. Yes, is it a challenging time? Is it putting you to the test? Absolutely. Do you feel like you're going crazy? You probably do. And it's because of all the mental and emotional stress that you have been burdened with. Because this is a tornado with the tower. This is drastic changes that this person has gone through and they have undergone. And the emperor, when the emperor doesn't get what they want, they tend to start a fire. They tend to throw temper tantrums. They tend to use manipulative tactics. They tend to abuse their power to get what they want. And that's not love, okay? Somebody needs to hear that. Somebody needs to be reminded that that's not love. Control is not love. And so this person needs to let go of their control issues, especially when it comes to finances and the family and the way things should be done. This person is overly, controlling in those areas or could be very dangerously toxic in those ways because of that. Or they could try and manipulate situations to try and get you back. It's almost like, what will this person, what will they, if I keep things foggy and I just keep moving left and right, will they be able to see me through the fog type of energy? But this foggy here and this clashing next to it. And I think you've turned your back away from this energy. It's almost like, yeah, you want to throw a tantrum. I'm not even going to look at you. That's something that my 9-year-old son might do, but very rarely. But, even so, it's the energy of a small child who doesn't get what they want and then throws a tantrum. I feel like your person could be like that. And then they involve third parties. And then, it all goes down the toilet, guys. And if they don't involve third parties, again, that's just their issues, right, that are still affecting them. So we've got reverence, kindness, and consideration. So this is the high lady of love and compassion. So again, this is the energy of putting you and your person into a more kind state, a more loving state, one where that you understand the other person and you're having more compassion for their situation, or you're able to open up to that compassion. That's really going to help you guys come into union, having that trusting in success, talking to your angels. Just know you are protected by the divine. Yes, this is such challenging times, and you're missing this person as much as they're missing you. Like, I'm not saying this is even one-sided. Of course it's not. This person yearns for you just as much as you yearn for them. You really do feel this loss. They feel this loss. You are longing for home, and that's home with them, and also possibly like a home if you're away from home. That's something with the world here, with the Queen of Wands, and the world wants to travel, wants to go, wants to move home. Maybe making steps in order to do so with that Eight of Cups here and the Five of Pentacles. It's leaving something behind. There's something that has to be left behind in order to do so. So let's get some of these Journey of Love cards. Let's see if we're still recording. Okay, let's get these Journey of Love cards. Ooh. For some last messages from your person here. These are loving messages. I love this. I wanted to just kind of end the reading this way because it's so sweet and so kind, you know, and I feel like you guys have been through a lot, and so, you know, yeah, look at this. Secluded. I'm tired of being without you. This person is tired of being away from you. They don't want to be secluded anymore. They don't want to be away from you any longer than they have to be, and this is hurting them. This is absolutely, with this loss and this yearning, it's hurting them a lot, absolutely. And if they're in a third party, it makes them feel dead inside because they don't love that person, and they still get synchronicities for you, and they don't love that person anymore. Like, for a lot of you, they're trying to get away from that person. The Emperor is highly looking at this Queen of Wands, wanting to just come to her and just give her his, you know, Emperor stick, if you know what I mean. Like, there's an intense attraction here. Yes, look at this, fertile. Okay, so this person wants children with you, possibly. They also see you as very fertile if you're a mother. If not, that's kind of how they would see your situation, possibly having children or having fur babies. It says, I want you to be the parent of my child. So they may be thinking of ways to talk to you about children, or this is what they really want with you. I can't wait to dance with you into eternity. Union, number 4. See, you guys are gonna, I feel like a lot of you are gonna come into union, okay? And I don't know when. It could be 4 weeks, 4 days, 4 months. It could be April, could be significant. We have 3 and 4 is 4 there, so 4s are gonna be, and this is number 22, so you've got more divine numbers. You've got 4, 4, 22. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. This is past life stuff with a lot of 6s here. You guys have some 6s going on. You have 6 here. You have 6 here. I think there was another one down here. Yeah, interesting. You had the 8 of Cups, and you had Power, which was 8, and then you had, what was this one? God of Awakening, which was 8. So looking up 8 will also help you as well. That's the number of infinity. I wish fresh start. So they want a fresh start with you. They are wishing on this. Number 13 is really, really significant, and yellow. You have yellow, and so like solar plexus chakra and like the sacral and root chakra type of energy here. Lots of yellow and like these oranges and reds coming through. Okay, one more. Oh my. Oh, like flying on the floor. I'm gonna put you down. Put you down. Oh, how sweet, you guys. Oh man, it says, abandon. Please don't give up. This person doesn't want you to abandon them. They don't want you to give up on them. This Emperor really, really, really is trying to hold on to some type of control in this situation. They really want to tell you some things. They want to work things out. They don't want to be apart from you. They want this union. So trust me when I say that, you know, are they working on this? I do believe they are. They may be really trying to manipulate the situation, though, with the Emperor reversed. And you may have had it, okay? I'm getting that, too. Too many cards here. All right. Interesting. Eternally yours. Oh, number 47. That's beautiful. Yes, they want to tell you that, you know, they're always going to be yours. You're always going to be theirs. They do think of you when it comes to, like, for long term. This is not just, like, short term type of stuff. They do have, like, long-term plans with you with this fertile, with this parent on my child. They're tired of being without you. They want to dance into eternity with you. They want a fresh start. They want you to be theirs, and they're hoping that this situation possibly turns in their favor. Maybe they're waiting for you to get out of a situation with an emperor, and if that's like a family situation, they're wanting you to come out of, if you're the one that has a third party, they want you to leave that third party, that emperor. They want you away from them. They don't like that emperor, especially if that emperor obviously is, very, very toxic, as I was describing earlier. So, all right, guys, I hope this resonated and that you got some amazing help from it. And if you would like a personal reading, the link is down below. If not, you can like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff if you would like. And I'll see you for the next Pick a Card reading. Take care. All right, so if you chose pile number 2, get the camera right for y'all. This beautiful spear. This will be your reading. Let's find out what is blocking your union, and what Spirit's advice to kind of, what things to address so that you can come into union. So this is an advice type of video, and remember, I am giving the advice with the most love in my heart. I'm taking the advice with you guys, so every pile that comes in for their union, whatever, lessons you guys learn on my channel, I am learning them with you. So just keep that in mind. So there is nothing in here that I wouldn't say, to myself and be like, I have to listen too. It's all about drawing down the ego and being able to go, oh, you know what? Yeah, I need to work on that. That I could work on that. And so this video is going to be pretty intense. So, strap in. I feel like this is going to be a very interesting pile. Okay, so, all right, put some Palo Santo in the air, and we're going to start pulling out your cards. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel. I hope that it resonates, and if it's not your pile, that's okay, because I've got 4 piles I think I did this time, so you guys have quite a bit of choices just in case if this one does not resonate. So I am an intuitive tarot card reader. For those of you that are new, welcome. So what that means is I'm here and I'm channeling messages. So not every card is going to, like when I get to the traditional tarot, I may say some things that, aren't, don't go with that card necessarily, but it is my interpretation and also the energy that Spirit is giving me for your reading. Okay. Yeah, okay. So there's reasons here, right out the gate. You guys probably already know this, what's been going on. And remember, we can only control ourselves. We can't control our person. And why would we want to do that? We wouldn't want to be controlled ourselves. Most of us, would prefer being autonomous human beings, and not to be looked at as something of a puppet, right? So I gotta let everybody do what they want to do and how they want to be. And we can point out to them that they're being dumb. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can always be like, yo, that's not a smart idea, so-and-so. For sure. Okay. All right. So what Spirit is saying that one of the main blockages here, okay, that's meant to be like that, okay. One of the main blockages here in your connection has to do with this back and forth energy. The intentions that are going out are back and forth, and even if you or your person are not intentionally doing this, it's sending that out to the universe. It's almost like it's taking your intentions and it is like pulling them from your brain, what you're thinking, and not necessarily what you're saying out loud or what you're putting out into the world as far as your intentions for this, but they are wishy-washy. They go back and forth. They may go from like really, really positive, we can do this, to like, this is not working. I don't know what we're doing here. This is a waste of my time. I need to go and leave this situation. Yeah, and a lot of you are thinking of, if you haven't already, about letting go of this connection. You have really and they have that here with this letting go card, number 44. Okay. So they're also wanting you guys to let go of the idea of this illusion. We've got the Grail Knight next to it, and I feel like that it's like this illusion that like there's a holy grail that comes with this, with your journey towards each other, towards union. And while yes, there are a lot of beautiful blessings that come with your connection, absolutely, 100%, I can feel that here. What Spirit is saying is that there's more to be learned, there's more to do, there's some things that cannot happen right now. One of them is non-action. So right now in your connection, you're being asked to surrender to the fact that there's not a lot of movement going on. And it could be, again, with this back and forth. Your masculine specifically could be in this back and forth stage of trying to, we've got standoffish. Okay, so somebody in the connection is standoffish. They may be going back and forth. But Spirit is saying right now is not the time to act on your connection. Okay, it's time to reflect. Okay. It's time to face your fears. I have 2 cards about intuition. It's showing that your guys' intuition is blocked. And this is repeating a pattern. You've got repetition here. It keeps repeating over and over and over and over again. And it is like super frustrating for both of you. I bet you just go into this cycle with each other over and over and over again. You either come into, like, you came into union and you may be fully separated, and that's just where you guys are now. That's going to be for some of you. Others of you, you've been separated, you come back, you separate, you come back, you separate. It's like trigger, 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 trigger. Okay, and it's feeling like forced here. Like somebody's trying to force something to happen over, but it keeps happening the same way over and over and over again. Okay, something to do with empathy here, and empathy is blocked with this repetition here. And yes, I do read it that way. Somebody is really looking at like really nostalgic for the connection here with this, and they're trying to suppress these memories of love, but they're coming back in. Okay, you've got memories of love here reversed, and then you've got memories. Okay, so it's almost like healing from memories. Old love has kind of possibly needs to be looked at. There could be some money issues. This person could be going through some financial issues right now. We've got money issues. We've got material and spiritual prosperity. So this person may be struggling with figuring out how to make money. They may be having some problems financially here, which is causing them to have to kind of put things on the back burner. Things have to just be not, they can't move right now. Okay, things can't move right now. Surrender to non-action. There cannot be movement, and Spirit is saying there's a reason for it. Because your person is going to be inspired when they start healing. When you start healing, your inspiration is going to go through the roof. Your creativity is going to just start sparking and flowing, and you're going to be able to make beautiful art. I just feel like art is just everywhere. And that you're going to be able to help others when you start healing, okay, and facing your fears. So what's happening is the connection is the masculine may not be ready to face his fears. There may be some healing that needs to be done, or the feminine, or both. There are memories that are kind of, they may be stuck in like a memory time lapse where they just can't get out, or they're replaying something over and over and over again. But they're currently being, like you guys are being asked to retreat, rest, and be held. Right now we have deep replenishment. Yeah. So right now is the time to get some rest. Focus on your intuition, maybe opening up your third eye, cleansing it, working on it, doing some type of meditation. And you guys are looking for this sacred romance that is like the one, okay? However, Spirit is saying there's going to be different ways of seeing this as like for what it is. So they're saying, make no mistake, you have to see things for what they are. or it's preventing growth. Okay, like seeing this connection for what it is. And the repetition here is preventing growth. It's like a cycle that is like unable to be, you can't move through, having a hard time moving through, getting through it. Yeah, we have windfall of abundance. So one of you could be receiving some material and spiritual prosperity, and one of you could be going through money issues. And this could be what the imbalance is. It's almost like you both have to be, almost feel like the energy has to, again, balance out before you guys can kind of come together, or like you both feel good in your situation, and where, you know, those things are being taken care of. So you feel like, okay, now I can give to this connection. Okay. So right now it's time to be within your own space, in your own sanctuary. Number 28 could be significant here. We have lots of 2s, which talk about like coming into union. You have a lot of balanced numbers with 6 and 44 here. Very divine. Number 22 is here. Yeah, 2, 22. So look those up. Those are about like pairs and harmony, and they could be about like splitting paths, taking new paths here. That could be what happens. Like you could be going on a journey here, a life's journey. This is going to take a long time, like on your path. Like you're gonna, I don't mean to union necessarily, but a long time to get to the point where you've got enough wisdom in this connection. Like right now, it's like somebody needs to learn something. There needs to be some type of gosh, I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. There needs to be some more wisdom and knowledge that is gained from your situation, and you're going to be learning that along your life's journey. It's almost like you're just, you know, you've got a little bit, but there's a long way to go. This Grail Knight is a knight, not a king. So it's still working to step into like that king status. We don't have any kings down here either. That like show up for like people or, you know, in the deck, and that's interesting as well. So it's almost like the energy is like, is your person is, you guys are learning something from your connection within this journey, within the wisdom of your situation. So with this sanctuary, you know, taking baths, salt baths is going to be very significant to your situation. Getting some privacy, making your own personal space and being happy in your own personal space, people respecting your boundaries and things like that. This is also going to help your connections. It's going to help you guys come together. Because that alone time is where you get that illumination. It's where you're able to listen to your intuition. Where you want to blossom here. This card is reversed, but it really wants to. It wants to come into fruition. It may not be time yet. Remember, it's like if you plant a seed, you don't, that meme that's like, don't go digging it up. You don't go digging it up every 5 minutes to see if it's grown, right? You plant the seed, you know, water it, you make sure it gets enough sun, you know, make sure that the bugs don't eat on it and it doesn't get infected, and that it blossoms and grows. But it takes time. So this is what Spirit is saying, that this takes time. However, what I am feeling is that there's like with a study here, so you have study and wisdom. So right now, Spirit is saying focus on studying and your research, and you guys may be students. That could be it. You guys may be learning something, or you may be gaining this wisdom. We have another owl here. This is that wisdom card. We have the owl here, which is significant of, you know, having knowledge. And this guy has a key around his neck, and he's an angel, and he looks like an alchemist, and he's got a book, and he's turning the book and the pages of the book, and it even looks like part of the book is a keyboard too. So this is also showing like this person's, technology. So you may be learning something in technology. You may be learning about all sorts of different theories is what I'm getting, and applying them. This is also what is going to help your situation is, that knowledge of self in order to bring that together. Flowers are here, so that's also significant. So it says working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. So yeah, the flowers. You could own a flower shop, or you could use flowers in some significant manner for creativity. That's exactly what's giving that inspiration and that healing. You may see something to do with flowers. You may be studying like botany or gardening or herbology, however that is. That could be what is part of your life journey and your path. So regenerate your body. So your body could really need some TLC, some tender loving care. It says regenerate your body, number 38, sapphire. So wearing the color blue, this is also for the throat chakra. So it will help you articulate your words and your logical, being more concise with your intuition, coming from your intuition by balancing like your intuition and your logic. You may be setting up on that and how to interpret like different cartomancy, which is tarot. So you may be working with cards, like a deck of cards, because that is actually kind of the very first rough setup of cartomancy was like a traditional deck of cards. They were hand drawn, of course. Started from what I understand in Italy. So that's really significant here for your connection. So you may be learning about all different things, studying flowers, studying the body, maybe focused on your sacral chakra right now is showing very nicely. So it's almost like you're getting some more confidence there. You may be balancing that. You may want to work more on that. I am getting very orange cards with this intuition and this sacral chakra. Sacral, I'm not quite sure how you say that. Know that there's messages coming and news on its way. So you could get a very positive message coming in. It says positive news, positive outcome. So again, this is that energy of like you may hear from this person and this may shock the crap out of you. We have two different cards here that talk about like shocking things happening here. We have calling the storm, okay, and this is someone who feels like they would fight, they're a fighter, okay? One of your people is a fighter. They've been through a lot, but they sometimes are they may be like a storm witch is what I'm getting. You could be a storm witch if you're the one watching. If you're the feminine, but not necessarily, you don't have to be. You could be the masculine who is uses the power of like wind and violent storms, just kind of, almost like you could be a storm chaser is what I'm getting. And that might be part of your path or your plan. It's going to sound really far out for someone, but I know it's there for someone that you want to kind of either learn how to be a storm witch, call the storm, control the storm, and you want to know how to do those things. You may be learning about that type of, I don't even know what you would call it, occult, spell work, working with the elements, basically. Yeah, that's beautiful. You guys, I love this. You may be doing some oceanic spells and rituals. We have time and tide. So that's what I was saying earlier about calling the storm. And this is more water. So getting near water or using water is going to be significant. Lightning. There's going to be something to do with storms or storm water, or you're a storm witch, and that's definitely for somebody, or you're learning about those type of things. You may have written your initials in the sand with this person. You may have done like an oceanic spell, and this will actually work. It says with time and tide. You could have also done that thing, I don't know, it's just really to kind of, you can do different things in it. Some of them are like time capsule-y, and then others of them are just like a bottle that, you write to a lost love. and you hope it reaches them sometime, or somebody finds the bottle and opens it and reads it, and that it makes the message makes its way out into the universe somehow, right? And it's more powerful, I'm hearing, if you're trying to do a spell to bring you guys back together. It's more powerful to use the water. They're also saying, but be careful though, because the god of protection is here, Anubis. And Anubis is here to protect you in the Egyptian world. So you could have Egyptian ties or have a past life as an Egyptian god or goddess. But this Anubis is trying to watch over you as the god of protection, and maybe trying to send you signs of this. You may be very well aware. If you're not aware, definitely this is something that they're working on. You may receive some type of message about this, but they're saying pray to the god of Anubis as your god of protection during this time. The god will protect you. Okay, so we're going to put that up right now. Yeah, protect you. They will bring in this message, this news. We have the Lady of Lightning. What did I say? Like, you've got lightning and storms and protection, and the Tower is here. Like, some real shit's going on in your person's life or your life, and they're being told to let go of the illusions when it comes to romance, of what's not real, what keeps repeating itself in this person's life, what is not happy for them. Like, they're going back to a place in their mind where the memories are not good. The memories do not make this person happy anymore right here. For like the older, like their past relationships. Okay, they've got a lot of fears when it comes to that. They fear a lot of their memories, and they'd have to heal them. And if they bring them up, they have to heal them. And it's almost like, can they handle it? This Grail Knight would be able to handle it. It is seeking the sacred. Okay, so this person very well could get on their path and go seeking their sacred to blossom, okay, for this connection to come together. The Lady of Lightning, number 35, we have surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shifts. So there's something going on in your connection, or will start to go on. This could be either just happened, is happening now, or will start to happen, and it's going to shake up everything. Okay, we've got the Tower here with the Five of Wands reversed, but this is something that is a good change with the Five of Wands. It's something that actually pulls down everybody's defenses, and they don't want to fight about it. Okay, so it's almost like this is shocking news. It brings people together with the world here. There may be some distance within your connection. This could be one of the blocks. The Tower is here, is saying that one of the things that is blocking it is that you're maybe if you're trying to make changes or come together right now, it's not the right time, because the Tower is coming in. Because the Tower is here to kind of help you guys rebuild, pull down anything that doesn't serve you, okay, and examine it, and then decide whether you want to put it back together, to face your fears, to depend on your intuition. And right now, this is non-action. Although the Tower is like an action card, so this is what I'm saying. This is what they're saying. Don't take any type of action, because there is a Tower moment going on in your connection. There's a shift in the paradigm. Something's happened over, with this person. They have either left a marriage with the Ten of Cups, or they have moved away from their family, or they're very, very sick, or someone in their family is very ill, or they are feeling very ill. The Four of Swords reversed is my card of illness. So somebody in your connection could be very, very ill. They could suffer with some health problems. Again, this is the world being ill. This is the world now. This is the new world order, is what I'm getting. NWO, NWA as well. So, with attitude. Yep. Okay. So with the Ten of Cups and the Four of Swords here, their world is being shook up. Something's happened. And this may have to do with, the sudden changes in the world. We have a focus on you instead of my grief. So this person wants to tell you that they did, maybe when you guys were together, or even now, they're still focused on you instead of the grief that they felt over, like they didn't actually mourn past connections, or mourn the connections like they should have in their life, or something was like they were still the memories of the past were still holding this person hostage, is what I'm getting. And they were unable to put those away or to heal them or to work through them. And so instead they focused on you instead of focusing on what they should have, which was working through their grief, facing their fears and healing those things. And stop going back and forth with this nonsense of back and forth, and release attachments. So this person needs to release attachments from their past and anything that doesn't serve them. Anything unhealthy. It says let go of unhealthy attachments and connections that no longer serve you. This is also for you as well. We all know that sometimes we have some of those we need to work on. Release the past so new doors can open. This is a period to get in touch with your inner strength and reclaim your personal power. Move forward to be free. Endings always bring new beginnings. Yeah. Okay. Again, you guys are going through an ending phase to start a new beginning. Okay, but you're trying not to repeat the past with this repetition and these memories of love, and maybe being stuck in that, like, oh, whoa, it's so bad, it's so, it's horrible, I'm so sad, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just Spirit is saying, like, okay, it's time to grieve those things and to move forward. It's time to put the past in the past and learn how to move forward. This person currently maybe passing up options, thinking that the grass is greener right now, or this is what happened in the connection. So we have grass is greener. This is what's blocking the connection. It's, keep going. If one or both of you still keeps like rejecting the other or playing the runner chaser nonsense, which does happen in the connection, this could be what happens is it changes the circumstances. If somebody's like, oh, look at that shiny new guy or girl, and then they go running off. Okay, so this is almost like now figuring out the grass isn't greener. Look, the 10 of Cups, it didn't work out for this person. Okay, so they went with somebody else and they tried to forget about you. Yeah, right, that didn't happen. It was just a tower moment for them. You just experienced a tower moment. Their shit came crumbling down. It wasn't built correctly the way it was supposed to. They thought the grass was greener, that everything was going to be stable and secure, but it wasn't, and there wasn't any growth, or they couldn't grow there with this palm tree. And so, and if they thought the grass was greener, they're not happy with the 10 of Cups reversed and the 4 of Swords reversed. Their marriage is suffering right now. They're not trying to let anybody know. Maybe this is kind of like, a secret. They're trying to kind of, figure out on their own. I feel like with the 4 of Swords, for some reason, I'm just getting like secrecy. Like not a lot of people know that this is upside down, or that it's not working out, and they don't want to admit that they've got this missed opportunity. This is also them saying that they're not sure that they believe that love could ever work out because of the things that they have experienced in the past, the shock, the things that have happened to them, how there could have been a real craziness to their life, that things happen very randomly, or, obviously I don't believe in that random stuff, but you know what I'm saying? Like they could experience a lot of turmoil. So it says regret from former relationship. Don't run if it feels right. Risk of loss. Communication is imperative. So communication with your person. This is what is blocking possibly the relationship, or accurate communication, and being able to talk with this person. Right, so I'm sorry, I'm not sure where that stopped. So what I was saying is that if they tried to go in a new direction away from you, that didn't actually work out for them, and they may be experiencing a tower moment or a breakup in their situation right now, especially with the tower, the 10 of Cups reversed here, and the 4 of Swords here. That's not you, that's your person. So take it how it resonates. But yeah, there was someone who thought the grass would be greener. They went for like stability, security, and instead they missed an opportunity. Okay, with this grass is greener, the palm tree, and the missed opportunity. And then it possibly led to an ending here. So, it's an ending in their life. And again, this is all about transformation because it brings new beginnings. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition with this coffin. So this is changing. We have the King of Earth, so this could have been an earth sign that you're dealing with. We have specifically Capricorn here, but it could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Or things could have happened during the winter time from December 22nd through January 21st. So that was just happened in the United States. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, which is about karmic debts and about very hard lessons. So the King of Earth is resourceful, conservative, tenacious, disciplined, wise, ambitious, constant, prudent, eyes on the prize, realistic. They are signified by the devil in the traditional tarot. So you could be dealing with a earth sign, and that you could have a child with this person, or this is the beginning of something with this earth sign, and this could be your person, okay? Or things will start to become more stable in your person's life for you guys, so that you're not repeating these things, and that you're able to take action, but it may be slow, because you know that the king of earth is very diligent, very planned, very purposeful, like it said, very it is a slower energy than, let's say, fire or air. So this person may be thinking about a child with you, or they may be very childish, or they're thinking about like their childhood. They could be the father of your child. That's also what I'm getting. That's very interesting here with that. There's going to be a message from this person. This is possibly a message about some communication, something to do with the child. You guys may have to communicate about your children. And if this was a family situation, it's like maybe where the children will stay, where they will go. There could be a lot of communication about that. There could be travel that's involved with you or your person as far as to get to each other. There could be a lot of distance, and that could be why things didn't work out within your connection. This could also be what's happening in their life, why things are not working out for them, if this is not you specifically here for the world, if it's not about, you know, physical or emotional distance. But you have a rider and a letter and a message, okay? So something's coming through from this person, so you expect to hear from them. Expect them to possibly bring you a message, and it could be in person. This could be, again, of travel. There's a visitor. There's some type of this person may travel to you after things have, happened in their life, and come back to you and express some emotions to you. We have this letter, which is some type of writing, communication, fax, email, mail, notes, contact, information, records, news, and memo. So yeah, there's a lot of communication, and you're going to be here. Maybe you might hear this from a friend that tells you about this, or you might hear that this person wants a brand new beginning with you. Some of them, they may be thinking about like having children and what that would mean. Like maybe they would have to move, and this might take their journey into a whole new direction. And there's some fears surrounding that and moving towards the connection. But it does feel like right now for sure that you guys are meant to kind of retreat, rest, surrender to this non-action currently until it is time to see the blossom. So more like spring could be when you guys might start to see some growth in this connection here. And we also have, so next year also during the winter time could also be significant when you might hear this news of what has happened with this King of Earth. So, all right, guys, I hope that it resonated. If it did, like, share, subscribe, and comment. If you would like a personal reading, the link is down below. But if not, I'll see you for the next pick a card reading. All right, so if you picked pile number 3, this lovely key, let's see what is blocking your union. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this reading today and for being here with me. I really appreciate it. So let's see. What is blocking your union? Okay. Interesting. Okay. Maybe there. Yes. Yeah. You're not willing to, I think for some of you, this is going to resonate right off the bat. A lot of you are like, you may have been on this journey for a while. with your person. You may be irritated, pissed off. I'm getting like I'm getting, when I was channeling your reading, I'm getting like I'm getting a very sad energy from y'all because of the situation. But I'm also getting it just like, you know what? Like, it is what it is. I have done everything I possibly can do. I can go about my own path. Again, we realize that we have no control over everyone else. We only have control over ourselves. And as soon as we realize that, then we can, better understand our person and ourselves when it comes down to it and be like, you know what? Yes, like, if you want to go on this path with me, great. If you want to get on, awesome. Like, get on the train. Don't just stand there at the track. Like, come on up, right? Yeah, yes, I knew it, and I'm not wrong, okay? Okay, yes, oh man, this is difficult. They're trying to separate you again into two different piles. You guys may have watched one of my recent videos that I put out here, and it was exactly that. Like, I started to do your reading, and you guys are two strong individuals that you wanted me to separate your energy as I read for you. And yeah, and you were like, no, I'm my own person. This is my own journey. This is, this is my side and this is their side. And they need to stay on their side. I feel like it's almost like you're at a standstill. Like, you guys have gotten to a point where there's a lot of anger, a lot of retaliation, a lot of jealousy, a lot of maybe third parties, a lot of not listening to your intuition, a lot of your tower moments coming in, and it's just like, yeah, it's causing some real issues in your connection. Yeah. So what's blocking your connection is, like I said, there's a wasp here. It says anger, retaliation, jealousy. Those are blocking the connection right now, currently. Somebody could be having mixed feelings, and this is why. Or there's some type of feeling of rejection here. It's also I feel like one of you is just like, had it. You're like, I've had it with the deception. I've had it with our situation. I've had it with everything. Like, I can't do it anymore. I'm getting a very sad energy that just doesn't want to do it anymore. Like, you have been on this journey, and you're like, I just want to quit, and I just want to go my own way. And you're like, I don't care if my destiny is supposed to be with this person. I don't give a shit what this journey is teaching me anymore. I don't care. I almost want to get off of it and just go my own way for a while. I feel like one of you wants to just get as far away from the other as possible. And it's because someone's hurting you, or you're being hurt in this situation, and you're just like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I'm starting to cry because I can tell from this pile, like, you've had it. You're done with the deception. You're done with whatever's happened here. You have, possibly one of you is like trying to drink the connection away. So we have take it easy. So this person may be drinking. You guys could be drinking to kind of like, forget is what I'm getting. And the deception could be a lot of gossip around your connection. There could be a lot of people talking about you. This could be at an event. Here we have events. We have deception. We have maybe somebody sharing your private information with others. So this person could have really done a number on you. Like, they really could have brought in this like third-party nonsense maybe, and whatever that is. It doesn't actually have to be a party, like a romantic party, but it could be, friends or family. And you're like, I'm done with this. Like, I'm going on it. You guys are taking your own way, and you're leaving. You're leaving the situation. You're taking your Ace of Pentacles and your Ace of Wands, which is your brand new start. And you're going to go find someone who doesn't do those things, who wants to have sex with you whenever you want, who is going to be very, there's a possibility that, you want to keep things casual, keep them sexual. There's nothing wrong with that. You're not looking for a deep connection anymore. You would like to escape from this high priestess nonsense. It's almost like you have, you want to escape all of your psychic gifts, your powers, everything that you're doing spiritually, and you want to go off in a whole new, brand new direction, and you want to be selfish, is what I'm getting. And I think there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that right now. There's some movement, choices, and decisions that are happening right now, and you are ready to change your destiny and make big moves and move into that place of being able to go ahead and trust your intuition. Because we've got trust here, and then trust reversed, and then trust your intuition. And yes, I am going to, they do come up reversed for a reason here. And Spirit is saying that there's something about your inner voice that you're not trusting about your situation, that it is time to go. For most of you, it's time to go on this inner journey, and it's time to hermit yourself. It's time to go inside and illuminate these mixed feelings, look over things, figure out what is true. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself is one of the surrender cards here. So this goes very well with that. It's like going through illuminating all of your issues with trust, why you don't trust. That's going to be big here. And, that's really big. So that's like your inner voice, like trusting your situation. Because Spirit is like, okay, if you can't figure out, if you're not able to listen, we have this listen card over here reversed. This is you or your twin, whoever this applies to. Like if you're not able to trust your intuition, how are you going to make these right choices or decisions? How are you going to know which one is towards your destiny? And you may be very confused about what to do right now. Like, I don't know what's towards my destiny, but I do know that I have to get out of this stagnant behavior, this stagnant, this like quicksand of a path with this person, and you have to go your own way because they're taking you down. With this anger, with this retaliation, with this deception. They may be like flaunting that they've got all these great achievements or that great achievements are happening for them, and really they're not. There's a type of deception here. This person is possibly telling you lies about their achievements. They're using lies to hurt you with anger and to retaliate, and for this jealousy and for this inability to go inside and do the work, and they can't because they feel so tied to their person. So it's like you have to I feel like for some of you are making a clean break, that you are completely cutting off, like 5D communication, that you are trying to cut off any other communication that is happening, any type of telepathy, and you are asking Spirit to remove this person from your path currently and to remove the block. Your twin is your block. They're like a dead weight. It's like I'm getting that this person is like just holding, like poking hole. I get this idea of two people sitting in a boat and your other person is just poking holes, or one of you is, or you both are, and it's not working. The boat is gonna sink. Especially with this triumph of lies. Look at that shit. Like, that's just terrible. Like, look at that. Like, it's horrible. It's like the lies that we tell ourselves, too, with this outdated beliefs about ourselves. This is the lies that you've maybe told yourself that you even have to unlearn. And that's such deep, deep, deep illumination for your journey. But look, your person, now, I know they're a shit show. I'm telling you, I can feel your shit show as it is. I don't like it. I feel like it's awful. It makes me angry and sad. It makes me think of my own and get very much, I understand what's happening here. I absolutely do. It says, I'm working on my inner issues. So yeah, this person is working on their inner issues. They are going on this inner journey. They are trying to figure some things out. But I feel like you're like, okay, bro, it's too late, or okay, it's too late. Like, it's too late. I think that the damage has been done. I think that you guys have gotten to a place with your person where you're like, the damage has been done. I'm glad that you're doing that, but it's a little late. Or there's something about it that is the wrong timing and you just can't with this person. You're like, okay, fine. And maybe this is you. Of course, it could be you. So however you guys are going to resonate with this. So we have study. So this is really your person trying to figure out, and this is learning, research, education, helps you gain clarity about the career. Maybe this person is not sure where they want to go with their career. Maybe they have more study to do or more school, or they are in school currently, or you're in school. But I mean, we're in the school of life all the time, and this is that energy of like somebody getting down and really studying something. For some of you, I feel like you want to like just up and leave your whole entire life. Like if you could just get up and you maybe daydream about it all the time, or just transform yourself into someone completely different overnight with this personal transformation. Okay, this woman is looking over at this frog and wondering like, oh, if I kiss him, will he turn into this prince? And I feel like you've already done that and you saw that your person didn't change. And if they're starting to now, you're like, okay, well, that's wonderful, but you're on a whole nother path. We've got the age of light. You have been training for this for lifetimes. Yes, this situation, this connection, your destiny is here calling you. You can't sit here any longer. And I'm getting stagnation. I'm getting someone who needs to just like feels trapped. Somebody who feels trapped like an animal. This fox is here, yes, and it talks about this on this card. As I was saying trap, I looked down and I'm reading about this fox, and that's what that's what I'm hearing, that's what I'm seeing. Number 14. So self-interest, stealth, something that's wrong. Yeah, you feel like something's wrong, like there's more deceit or more hurt that's going to come from this person, and you want to get away from it. You feel trapped. This could be a redhead, somebody who's a redhead, cunning, sly, and crafty. So this person definitely has that with the lies over here, and the deception over here, and the anger, and the retaliation, and the jealousy, and the this and the that, and it's like, and the tit, and the tit for the tat. Oh my God, with the tower here. Yeah, these are like tower moments. And I feel like you brought down the tower moment and you were like, this is what's happening. I'm leaving. You may have gotten up and just walked out on your person, left, packed, not even just like taking what you could, maybe just walked out the door and just got in your car, and you're like, I more power to you if you can do that. Like, to be able to leave your life like that and just start over. A lot of you are trying to do that. And I know that this is difficult to hear for some of you listening to this pile. This is heartbreaking to me. This is to the point where, you feel like there's nothing else you can do, and now's the time that this person, and maybe this person is listening to some type of anger or retaliation or jealousy, or they don't want to listen to that anymore. I feel like this person doesn't want to listen to this anymore. They don't want to see it anymore. It's like see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. They don't want any part of it anymore. This gossip, this deception, this whatever culture has built around your person, this baggage, like they're done, okay? Done. They've had it. This is a power struggle between you and your person. You're both standing almost like, with rooted in the ground, and you're not moving, either one of you. So when that happens, there's not much that can be done here. I feel like that's exactly what happens. It's like two stubborn bulls that they're not going anywhere. And then we have soul cage. So this feels like a cage to someone in the connection. They feel like they need to break free or break out of this connection. They want out. They want to be rescued, or they want to escape from captivity and restriction. Something about this has become restrictive, and it's starting to kill their soul. This is starting to hurt your person. Starting to hurt you or your person to the point where like you're either codependent, or there is on each other, or there's just a need to be able, somebody needs to roam free. They need to break free, and it's almost like letting go. Yeah. And then we have Goddess of Creation, Transformation, Creativity, and Wholeness. So yes, this person is trying to figure out like how they can get to this point of themselves. Someone is really working on trying to be whole, trying to focus on their transformation, their creativity. Could be dealing with a fire sign, a younger fire sign here. We have the Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah, because we have this Wolverine. We have a lot of animals that talk about like being wild. Okay, they need to be wild within themselves, within their world, within their life. They're desperately looking. That Knight of Wands is a very fickle type of energy as it is. And the high priestess is like, no, we're not going to play this game. I'm not, you want to try and come at me like that? No, not after all the things that have happened. It's almost like the tower comes in. The high priestess is like, skirt. No, you're not coming in my space. You don't get to talk to me anymore. We don't get to have any type of communication. We don't need any type of communication. So yeah. This is that power struggle. This is somebody being assertive, determined, elusive, fierce, unpredictable, and wild. This is what they want. They want to be left wild. They want to be left alone for a while. They want to go roam. They want to go do their own thing. There's a lot of sacred sexuality in this connection, and you both know it. If you've been intimate with this person, they think about that a lot. And this is something that maybe they did something deceptive when it came to like breaking a vow with you within your relationship. Maybe they were a cheat, or we have liar here, so with lies and deception, of course that's going to be somewhere in there. You have felt like with this person that you guys had a very sacred sexual connection. Maybe you guys had some drinks and got together and hooked up and things like that. Maybe it needed to be just kind of casual and whatnot, or maybe that's all you're looking for is a casual fling at this point. But even that, I think, is being blocked with the High Priestess reverse and the Tower here. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, they're like, okay, well, we had sacred sex. Okay, good, check off the list. It doesn't. Somebody who is truly elevated is not going to be addicted to you for those type of things. They're not going to allow those addictions to take over either, especially in a twin flame connection, because then you become too enmeshed with that person, and you let that become so important that when you're not with them, or when it falls apart, and then the sadness kicks in, you go back to those moments with them when you were intimate. And those just hurt all over again. So it's like, okay, I'm tired of being hurt over this. I'm tired of being hurt when it comes to relationships. It's time to kind of go into a direction for myself so that I can achieve great things. I feel like you're trying to achieve great things. There can be much achievement in this situation. Somebody may not see this as their destiny anymore, or they're trying to change their destiny. They're like, listen, no, I can make my own destiny is what I'm hearing. I can't remember what movie that's from, but he's like, I make my own destiny, and I absolutely agree with that. What is it, Titanic? Yeah, I think it's Titanic, where he's like, I make my own destiny, or whatever. Oh, no, he says a real man makes his own destiny. Yes. Okay, so specialization. Okay, so this is something that your person or you, as far as what's blocking you, could be specialization. There could be it's like you have too much knowledge, too much, or you're working on some type of craft here in order to help transform yourself, and this is what you need to focus on right now instead of the connection. Also, there's something to do with your nervous system here with the color green. So wearing the color green, heart chakra centered energy, I'm getting pink as well. Those are very high vibe colors, especially for twin flame dynamics. They're very connected with soul to soul connections, is what one of my watchers had commented before. So yeah, it says revitalize your nervous system. So green will help with that. You may have some nervous system issues, so you may be working. That could help with your connection, unblocking your connection. One of the things that's really going to help unblock you guys is really this baggage. Look at this. Okay, and what is blocking it? Baggage. Yeah, I mean, as I was saying all this stuff, of course, it's baggage. It's also integrity. It's like, I feel like some of you have just like pulled your integrity panties or pants up and were like, yeah, like I am worth more than this. Good luck to you. I gotta go. The clock is ticking here. And you're done with these destructive habits. The clock is here to say, like, time's up, bro. Like, stop. Or time's up. Like, we gotta, it's time to stop destructing this situation. Time to stop making worse. Time to just leave things behind. Okay? And these destructive habits can be all sorts of addictions. They can be gambling, alcohol, sex, shopping, negative thinking. These are all, this doesn't matter. They're all negatively impacting your relationship. And it's toxic thinking and toxic behavior. And it's like, we're too close and it's over. The time is up. Okay. The time is now. I'm getting that you're done. That if this person had to trip your wire in the forest and then things were going to blow up and you wanted to get out as quickly as possible, metaphorically speaking, they did it. They walked over it, and or they, this is also kind of that energy of like, I'm getting, they just show me like a lot of pictures and things. I'm getting like, if you had that one thing that you just got to with that person, where that person was just like, I'm done. I woke up. I'm done. I've made my decision. I have to stick with it, and I'm going to. And it's going to be hard, but this is what I need to do. Okay. And this is time. This is time to heal, time to progress, time to heal from all these destructive things that have happened, from this baggage to kind of get into a new place of like new beginnings. I'm not saying that there can't be a new beginning for you guys. There absolutely can with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. But I do feel like for someone, this is within the one here. This is someone who is starting over, is revamping their whole entire situation and getting just taking, like taking this whole entire thing and just wiping it out, wiping the slate clean, and then starting over. This is what it would take, is what I'm getting for your situation, because so much has happened. We have Ganesha here, which clears the obstacles. So if you want to, one of the best ways to help clear out any of these obstacles that I've just mentioned in your reading is meditation. It's full-on meditation. You can look up clearing twin flame obstacles. You can look up clearing obstacles. You can look up chakras. Of course, chakra cleansing will help as well. Wearing green. Maybe going to the doctor, talking about your nervous system, or looking up things for your nervous system, what might help with that if that's something that you're suffering with. But really those things will help clear the obstacles, because look, Ganesha, and you can pray to Ganesha to help clear away obstacles in your twin flame connection, for protection and guidance. She will protect you and guide you through this situation. And right now you're doing a great job. Look at this. You've got your integrity, and you're not willing to, you're willing to compromise only so much, but your integrity is intact. You're not willing to listen to like this other person's nonsense anymore. You don't want to hear it anymore about with that listen card reverse. Like you're like, this is number 2. So it's a lot of 2s here, 2 here. So you guys are trying to, this might be something that, that your person needs to work on. They need to work on. Yeah. They may need to work on their listening skills. And they may need to stop listening to other people's anger, other people's retaliation, and other people's and the jealousy about this. Because people are only jealous because they want what you have. When people see twins trying to come together or true twin flame connections, it makes them jealous. They cannot stand it. They have to send out emails or text messages or gossip about you guys, and that's just not okay. So, I feel like if that's your situation, you're like, I'm done with this high school nonsense. We have healing begins. So this is where healing is starting to begin for you, and this is where you're looking to heal. Once you're able to do this, you can help heal this anger, the retaliation. These things won't even be on your radar. You're like, so-and-so who? Like, it's going to be like that. You guys do have an ability to manifest great achievements for yourself, to manifest a healing, to manifest a healing, to heal these situations, to heal these mixed feelings. Somebody may drink and then have mixed feelings. Like, what does that even mean? Like, but yeah, that's what I'm getting. Take it easy here with this love potion, which is kind of like, it looks like alcohol to me here. But it's like, take it easy with, like on love right now, and you may be taking it easy because you have mixed feelings about this person. Like maybe you really do care about them, but you really do just like hate the things they've done to you, or you dislike, or you just know that there's like 2 sides to this, and you're trying to reconcile it. It's okay. They don't have to be one or the other. People aren't just good or bad and that's it. Okay. That's why we have shades of gray. And different ways of seeing the world. If we were to always be so linear, then we would never have embraced the possibility of thinking of what's beyond space, or what's here, or what's there, or thinking of, ooh, let's open this brain up and, see why this person's brain looks like this, and how, and study them and figure things out, like, and understand. So I feel like this is almost the time that you guys could be using to study different things about your situation, about yourself, and this is really going to help bring this manifestation back together, to bring this situation back together. So for some of you, yes, this does have the ability to reconcile. You do have the ability to reconcile here. We have happy, harmony, beauty, creative, a gift, art, warmth, contentment, reconciliation, and love. This is the bouquet here, and that's the Queen of Hearts, which would be the Queen of Cups, and the number 9. So if you just let somebody go and roam and be free for a little bit, they may just come back to you, is what I'm getting. And this reconciliation could start again, and you guys could have this love again, these new starts with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, because they desperately want that too. Okay, so new starts are being blocked right now because you both are not ready for them yet. You have more work to do, is what I'm getting, before you can come together, which, I understand that could be frustrating, because you're like, and a lot of you are just really taking the time to be like, okay, well, I'm going this way. This is my path. This is where I'm going. And you're not waiting for Mr. and Mrs. So-and-so to figure their shit out. You're just like, okay, you know what? One of you could be further along on the path than the other person. We have good fortune, invite magic in. So yeah, this is inviting that into your connection, inviting good fortune. Those could be affirmations that you guys could use. What could be blocking your situation could be the fact that you're looking, some of you haven't figured out what your path is, and you haven't received the accolades or the great achievement yet. Maybe one of you has, and one of you is still working on it. One of you is still kind of working on their inner issues, trying to illuminate some of those, trying to work through them. We also have, I never used to look at you that way. So yeah, I think you've gotten to the point where you see this person and you're just like not impressed anymore. You never thought that you would look at somebody like that and be like, you know what, like, okay, so you're my twin, big fucking deal. Like, or so you're my high level soulmate. Okay. Well, if I want another high level soulmate, or I just want to go my own way, I can do those things. I can manifest what I want. So I'm going to go do those, or I'm going to go pursue that. Like, yeah. Yeah. I feel like you see this person totally different this way. Or you may not know that you may not have realized that this person is ready to just like they want out. Okay, one of you wants desperately, or both of you are desperately trying to assert yourselves as individuals and do your own things separately from each other. It's a need for independence, and it is control. It's about controlling the relationship as well. Like, you both want control over it, and this is how you're looking to do so. I know we can do it. Wholeness. Oh, look at that. Number 10. Yeah, they know that you can end this cycle. They know that you guys can do this, that you guys can come together. Okay, you've been trained, and Spirit knows this too, the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. They know that you can do this. They have complete and utter faith that you guys can do this, that you can come together. It says, please don't give up. We have abandoned, so somebody feels abandoned in this connection. And they're asking you not to give up on them, to keep waiting for them. But I'm not saying you should wait for anybody. That's just how this person feels. 43 attraction. I'm drawn to you uncontrollably. So yeah, uncontrollably, whether they want to or not, they're still going to be drawn back to you. Look at these dark cards. They're all dark. This is night. This is rain at night. And this is night within, like it's a dark night of the soul within your connection. Some of you are going through a harsh dark night of the soul. And this is where the healing begins. This is where to heal all those childhood wounds, all those past wounds from past relationships as well. Expressive. I can't hold back anymore, so somebody wants to express themselves. But right now, it's like what they have to express may not be what you want to hear. They may be like, I have to do this. I have to. And you're like, well, then I got to do me. It's just like that. It's just easy as that. Like, they made their choice. Now you make yours. Last card we have, it is safe for you to receive. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. Yeah, so Spirit is wanting you to be receptive into that receptive energy for receiving blessings, for these great achievements, for your manifestation. Once you start to heal these things, and you're going to be seeing that there's going to be some healing coming through, it's going to be coming towards you. So that's going to be really, really significant for your situation. So, and that's also what could be blocking your resources, is being open to receive. We may think we are, but we may not be fully open to receive some of the gifts that are coming to us because we have put on such a big wall or a big stance to stand in our integrity and not to compromise, and that is okay. But we may be blocking other blessings as well. So be careful you're not blocking like your abundance or your achievements or your manifestations, because this person staying in your life is going to block you from that. And you know that. I think most of you are here and you're like, I know, Alicia, I know. Like, I know. And it's just like, man, the sex is so good, or this or that. And yeah, I'm sure it is here. But when we get to that shaman level of moving above and beyond our base desires and not letting them control us, and still engaging healthily with our twin, that's one of the biggest lessons that comes from the twin flame journey, or soul to soul journey. So I hope that this resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, and consider commenting on the channel, or consider subscribing. That would be wonderful. If you would like a personal reading, the link is down below. If not, I will see you for the next Pick a Card reading. Take care. So if you picked pile number 3, or this lovely hope word, this is your reading. So let's find out what is blocking your union. Okay. All right. Pile number 3. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Okay. All right, let's see what is blocking your union. It may take me a minute to get the cards out, and just know that I will start giving the messages usually as soon as I possibly can, so you guys aren't waiting too long while I put them out here, okay? So. Okay, so one of the biggest blocks they're saying here, and of course, you know, the card's going to say that as well, there's like a theme to do with loss. A loss of, there's heartache and loss here. So this is currently reversed, which is really, really good. It's reversed to me, not to you. You guys may see it completely upright on the camera because I am filming an opposite way. But with this heartache and loss, it's you have 2 cards that talk about this right here. Okay, so both cards talk about some type of loss that took place, or something that is blocking the connection. What could be blocking it is that somebody feels like they've lost the other person. Like, you know, there's definitely that sadness here. This could also be like a literal, you know, deaths of people in their family that's really caused them to feel a huge sense of loss in their life. So this could be you or your twin, remember, or your soulmate, your soul. Basically a soul connection here is what we're asking about. So, okay, yeah, gotcha. I see. So what's really going on here is that there could be a lot of expectations that are felt on either side from your situation, where one person feels like they expect something of the other, or vice versa. So it's almost like, how do I express it? trying to get the words for it. It's really like a dark night of the soul. So somebody is not finished with their dark night of the soul. They still have some expectations on their partner, or one of the twins expects the other part, or one of the people in the situation expects the other one to finish up a cycle, to karmically complete something, and they have to do so in order to come towards you. Now, this karmic completion could be anything. It doesn't have to be like a relationship or anything like that. It is possibly that for some of them. Others, it's their health, that they have to address their health issues that they're having first. They have to kind of get some type of understanding with it and to kind of heal what's going on, or try and manage what's going on. And their health may be keeping them from moving forward in this connection. We have the time isn't right for me to reach out. Okay, so if your person is not communicating with you right now, whether it's you or them, it's just not right. The time isn't right. There's some justice that still has to be served here. There's almost like a karmic completion, or some type of either legal situation, whether it is a legal marriage, whether it's just legal issues that have nothing to do with relationships. Obviously, there's going to be, everything's going to fall on a gradient. I say gradient, I'm at a scale, but you know what I mean. It's the same thing. It's going to fall on like it's, is this right? Yes, okay. This is how it was pulled. Okay, good. I remember seeing them come out. Okay, so also Spirit is saying that while your situation requires you to come together, you have to seek Spirit first in order to do so. There's something left within your connection where someone needs to surrender to the guidance of their higher self and surrender to Spirit fully. And they may not be able to do that right now because I am getting a dark night of the soul. We have black, the color black here, literally black. Very dark, dark night of the soul energy. It says find richness from the dark night. Black, 28 could be significant. So somebody could be really going through a very deep, depressing situation. Look, this initiation card, look how dark it is there before you get to that, to the other side. And so somebody may be really going through a dark night of the soul, and they're having to surrender to Spirit, or they're looking for that. Look, there's that light at the end of the forest there. Okay, and there's a light at the end of the tunnel here for this person. Yeah, every single card has something to do with that in its own way. Like there's light, there's the moon here, there's this initiation coming through this cave. You could have been dreaming of a cave with this person. That is, if you dream of a cave, there's multiple messages for that, but one of the messages is that your ancestors want to speak with you, that your spirit guides want to speak with you, that someone wants to speak with you. So while they do want to speak with you, while they do want to, they have karmic cycles that they have to close out first. And so the time is not right for them to reach out, and they have some possible health issues, or someone around them has some health issues that they have to help manage right now. They may be going through huge losses in their life. This may have come down with situations that have nothing to do with your connection, where this person has experienced that. They are trying to get through that with that heartache and loss reversed below it. So it's almost like there's polarities here. There's events that have taken place in your person's life that has made them feel very alone. They have lost somebody very significant to them, is what I'm hearing, and they do feel very alone, or that there's something that they're working on, trying to not feel so alone in the world. And this is why they're struggling to come into union, is because they feel alone. Now, Spirit is saying you're not alone. We're with you. Yeah. And a lot of you have done what you think you can on this situation, and you kind of feel like you're at a loss, and you just have to realize that maybe you have to set your ship free, set your person free, and wonder, hope for the best, and let them go. Because it says, I hope you're happy for me, because, I don't feel like it's in a nasty way. I feel like for most of them are like, I hope that, you can still be happy for me, even though, this is our situation. And maybe they feel like, there's been a very painful ending. We have the 10 of Swords down here. This is pain. Okay, this is a huge loss. So if they've had to realize that It's time to let this go to spirit. It's time to let somebody wake up, because you've done all you can to wake them up, or you've done all you can on this journey right now. Now it's time to let spirit take over, and they have to help guide along this connection a little bit too. So it's almost like that flow, because it goes straight into the Two of Cups. Okay, so this is union. This is celebration. This is having, wonderful times together. This is spirit being like, what are you doing? Like, this is your person right here. Like, wake up. And look, you know how much Stan hurt Dorothy in the Golden Girls? You remember that when he left her for a younger woman? It broke her heart. It crushed her spirit. It changed who she was. And so, this is what Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying, like, wake up to this divine connection. You have this divine connection. And if you've done all you can, it's like you have to let it go, because we have let it go here. Let go. I'm getting like, why am I getting frozen? Give me a second. I have to, I guess there's only a few. You can have it. It's probably not the right lesson I was trying to teach my cat, but it's fine. So it says walk away from the situation in order to resolve it. Yes, if you've done everything you possibly can to the situation, you have to walk away in order to let it resolve itself, in order to let go, in order to just let things be the way they need to be. And let God. Let go and let God. Let go and let spirit, whatever your situation. Yeah, because this person's going through a rite of passage. They're crossing the threshold. They are going to awaken. They are on their way out of this dark night of the soul, but they're not out yet. But Spirit is like, I'm showing you the way. I'm showing you the way here so you can, so that you can get through this. And right now, you may be the one sitting here going like, I feel so alone. I am having this heartache. I am very much feeling this loss. Spirit is saying, let go of the and I understand, and I'm so sorry. Like, Spirit is saying, like, try and let go of the expectations of how you thought this was going to go. Justice will prevail here. Things will balance out. There has to be something else that this person learns first. So they are going through that. And it says, keep an open mind, detach from outcomes and expectations. This may pertain to releasing unhealthy or unrealistic expectations in a relationship. So yeah, it's understanding that, if you've done all you can, then you have to let someone else take over. But this is very much about control. So this pile likes to control the situation, or they like to have control, is what I'm getting. And it's either you or your twin, and you guys may be fighting over the control in the relationship. But right now, I feel like you want to work together. Like, now it's this smooth energy of like flowing together. Moderation is going to be blocking you as well. So this could be something that needs to be addressed. That somebody may be, needing to scale back on certain things, whether it's, it's kind of like that devil card, right? So, the things that can become, toxic to us if we overindulge. Okay. So it's almost like Spirit saying, like, moderation. Okay. Just go for moderation here. That this will help your situation. A lot of meditations that I have recommended on YouTube, just in general, are those for meditating to unblock the blocks in your connection. So you just type in remove meditation to remove blocks, and then you look up what you see. There's tons of different videos and different to remove the blocks between you and your person. So this will help as well. As moderation is like saying, get out into spirit more. Okay. This is your aha moment. I may be giving you this aha moment where you're like, I have done everything I possibly can, and Spirit is saying, you have. We are very proud of you, and now it's time to step back and let us handle it and go with the flow and let go of the expectations of the connection. A lot of this is being blocked by also self-acceptance. So someone being able to look in the mirror and really accept, those flaws and imperfections. And I think it has to do with beauty. So somebody may be really tied to the fact of like physical beauty matters, or your person made you feel like you weren't as handsome or as beautiful as, they made you kind of go like, oh, wait, like, am I that beautiful? Or is that person more beautiful than me because my twin or my person chose that person to be with? That could be what some of you are just not sure of. You're like, where's my beauty? Do you even see me? And Spirit is saying working on self-acceptance of your own beauty, of your own internal and external beauty. That's going to be very significant here. And that not placing so much value on beauty, because society does. It's like, let's always, fight against aging, and it's so terrible and so ugly, and don't tell people your age. I think that's just nonsense. It's like, I'm happy to tell people how old I am. I'm going to be 40 in March, and I am very proud of it. And I think that we all should be. I think we should be able to embrace, it's okay, honey, embrace the parts of ourselves that we have a hard time with in order to grow. This is also going to, when we embrace those things, we're also embracing our person at the same time. We're helping them because we're mirroring that to them. We're like, I'm beautiful. And you're like, I'm handsome, or, like those type of things. And then your twin feels that. They feel good when you give them compliments too. Okay. And they want to be feeling good again. They're like working on trying to feel good again. They're coming out of this dark night of the soul, and it's almost like they're about ready to be released into the sunlight here with this light bulb, the tower, and this light. There's lights in every single one that are like leading your person like out of their darkness, out of their tunnel, out of feeling helpless and hopeless. So right now they may be feeling that way. One thing that is blocking the connection is also feeling good. Like, you guys maybe haven't been feeling good in a while. Maybe this is why, because of depression. I feel like this is the depressed pile, or and I'm not judging. Like, I'm here with you guys, going like, oh, I feel you. I understand what you must be going through right now, because I can feel it. Myself. I know that we've all kind of, we're all struggling with different things in our lives right now. And the Ten of Swords, like when that pulled up, I'm like, oh, hey, look, it's my old friend, Ten of Swords. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here with you guys in your sadness, and I'm trying to help you, guide you through it. So this whole idea with the prison wave here, it says self-sabotage and poverty consciousness. So there could be a poverty consciousness or a self-sabotage that goes on in this connection. And then when it does, this is what happens. Then it breaks down, and it's not good enough anymore. And it's like, oh, no. Like, I'm not as pretty anymore. I'm not this anymore. I'm missing something. Excuse me. Or if you're focused on a lack, like if you're focused on the fact that you guys are apart, you're always going to be apart. So it's like, where your focus goes is where your intention is. This is where your energy goes. Where your focus goes, energy goes. So there, you're putting it towards that. So instead of thinking those things, we have to get into our mind, and change our thought process, which is very hard. It is not easy to do. There are different types of therapies that talk about like relieving certain anxieties because somebody has so much trauma. Okay, so this is a deeply rooted pile of those of you that have experienced severe trauma. Okay, most of you have gone through some really hard things. You and your person have been through the ringer with this karmic completion. Okay, and what's happening is it's causing some regrets, and the regrets are starting to eat away at the connection. This is a regret over the loss. This is a sadness over, again, if we focus on the loss, then we've lost it. But if we focus on working through it and actually learning from it and picking ourselves up and being able to work towards a better day and a better self, and to keep going, we're doing the work of spirit too on top of that, when we are showing others that you just don't give up. Like, you just have to keep pushing, keep going. Even if you have to take a break, that's okay. And regret isn't going to help change the past, and you can't change those things, but you can work from now to change the future and how it is between you and your person. So, and this could really be something that you're working on within your connection. Like, you're really working at this. Your person has a lot of need to kind of control the situation, to control the outcome, okay? And this has caused a lot of heartache and loss in this connection. The Horse King next to it with the assistance and control. Yeah, this has only made it worse. It's like as soon as you guys try to grab control over the other one fights the other one, and then you're at a dead standstill again in some of the situation. And now you're hurt, and now you said things, and now whatever, and it's just now you're in your corners because that's where it happened, but because it's just trying to control the situation, control the outcome, control the painful process is what I'm getting. People need to be able to have time to heal. And so this is where this night wind is coming in, and this night is here. Look, the night and the night, everything's dark in these cards. They're very dark. They're very, very much like looking for the light, okay? Looking for that self-acceptance, seeing the beauty in the situation, letting go, letting spirit take over, releasing our self-sabotaging behaviors and beliefs about our situation. So it says facing fear. So a lot of twins, that's really hard to do, is face their fears and the connection. Subconscious release and healing. So this is releasing those subconscious ideals that no longer suit us anymore because they're part of the dark. Okay, not that they can't be incorporated into some type of light. They absolutely, this is alchemy, this is changing things, this is actually knowing that light and dark are already a part of each other and they must exist in order for us to see the wonderful things and experience the wonderful things. We also have to know what it's like to lose them, or there's no point. Like, I'd really be like, well, what's the point of life, right? If it wasn't about connections and people and experiencing things, learning from each other. This is about showing someone what they can create in their own world. They can paint whatever they want. They can make their own life as beautiful as they want. They are the artist. It says resilience, rise above tribulations. Yeah, so you're being encouraged to have more resilience. Don't give up. Spirit is saying you are almost there. You're almost into some breakthrough of the situation, even though it feels like it's just kind of like sitting still, right? With the stepping stones, like it's a baby step, it's step by step, finding your way out. Yes, while it is, some of you don't rush the process because it actually needs more time to, things need more time to progress. And, but the tower, if you take too long, here's what comes in is your person's minds or your guys' minds. One person is way over here taking their baby steps, and one is like, no, this is a tower moment. This is time. We're done with the baby step stuff. We're going into battle now. It's time to break down the institution. It's time to also stand alone and be like, okay, I can do this alone if I have to. If you're not going to join me on this journey, or you can't force anybody to go on their path, and it's free will, but you can stand alone and still be powerful with this tower here. You can guide others. You could work for the government. This could be something to do with like hierarchy, and within your, it's like almost like building up the tower as well, like what is it, like the corporate ladder. I'm also getting corporate ladder. Somebody could be a lawyer or criminal justice background, or work somewhere within that field, and that's really significant here. Someone could be in a connection so they cannot reach out to you. So for those of you that know that your person is with someone else, that could also be justice. This is also karmic contracts, and again, they could have legal issues that they have to take care of first. Because look, this government is here to say, like, this is a standalone, this is still going to be here. This is something that's still in this person's life, and they still have to deal with it. And so maybe they have to take different measures to get to you. But the light bulb is going off in your situation, or your person is going to eventually get this aha moment. They are going to have their tower moment here very soon as well. That's going to come in and wipe away what they held dear, and whatever is still standing is what they're going to go with. They're like, oh, okay, well, whatever is still standing after this big shakeup is where I'm going to put my effort. Okay, so they're going to see what can survive this shakedown or shake up. So it comes with some type of invention, epiphany, enlightenment, breakthrough, reveal, discovery, aha moment with this light bulb. And they're going to somehow see their way out of it, is what I'm getting. Or they're going to see where, look, there's this ladder. So somebody's going to see a way out. They're going to see a way up. They're going to see, they're going to keep going. Okay. And I feel like you may have currently had to suffer this loss, like with this Queen of Pentacles reversed. You could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but this could be also something to do with like a soulmate connection with parents. There's some type of I get around your person or you that someone could be ill, and I do believe it is a mother figure here with the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles to me is very grounded. They're very giving. They're very creative. They also have the energy of being able to help things grow. But with the Queen of Pentacles reversed right here and the Ace of Pentacles reversed, you see that the typical way to make this happen it can't work right now. Like your pentacle is there, and yes, you would like it to work, but at this time you feel like it's better to end it and move forward with your life, or to take a different path away. It's still honoring that this Two of Cups was here. It's not saying it's not there, it's not important, or that you can't go back to it, but for now it's working on self. It's working on establishing beautiful connections within your own life that is going to help you prosper. And it's again sticking with this Two of Cups. So if somebody sees that you're with if your person's with another partner, and you see that, you're like, well, there's nothing I can do about that, which is actually not true, but that's for a different video. But keep an eye out for that as far as like how to get rid of third parties of any type. So this could be that situation where you're like, okay, but this has to end because I have to go into calmer waters. And where that is away from someone. It is to move beyond. We have the Swan. So again, very watery creatures. There's water here. There's water under the moon. This guy is standing in water, so it's a lot of emotions your person is going through currently, and you guys are going through it together. So trust your psychic gifts. It says trusting the psychic gifts and transformation. And the swans mate for life, so they're very, very significant here. So this is a very deep connection. Trust in your psychic gifts, trust in your transformation, trust this is transforming, and that if you know something's meant to happen, just keep your faith because it's on its way. You know where you're being pushed to go currently, okay? Here's the Goddess of Sensuality. So this is very much the energy that could be blocking the situation. Is a lot of this person or you has a lot of sexual energy. You have a lot of sensual energy within the connection, which is kind of that energy of like wanting to bring it together so badly. You have a 2 here, you have a 6 here, you have 8. 2, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Yeah. All right. We have another 8 here. Yeah, and a 4. Yeah, it's like very balanced connection here. There's very balanced energy here. Yeah, another 8 there. A 10, which is another karmic completion with the Tower. Yeah, anything that's not standing upright in this person's life may crumble when they have this Tower moment, when they kind of stand up and they're like, listen, this is what I'm going to do. This person appreciates the night. They may be a night owl, or they may very much do a lot of spell work by the moon. We have farewell to the moon. It says appreciate and enjoy the lunar light and cycles. So y'all may be really working on cycles together and moving into this energy of flow. And you may be trying to close out different cycles. This person may really enjoy the nighttime. They may be very much a night owl, is what I'm getting here. So that you may know that person based on that. This is something that it's saying, like it is possibly a blockage too. So this person may have like their sleep cycle is kind of messed up. There's a 17 here and a 71 here, and they're flip-flop. They may have a hard time sleeping, and that may be associated with like it's starting to affect their health. So that's really significant. Wow. Okay. So we have conscious consumer. So this is one of the blocks. It says you have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only that which you need. Okay, so Spirit is saying that one of the things that will help move your connection, I guess it's like kind of like a flow in your life, is being a more conscious consumer about how ethical and environmentally we are being when we purchase certain things, and how what their impact has on the environment. So this can also help speed your connection through. It's also that whole idea of like the less clutter you have. So if you've been needing to declutter or have a yard sale or sell things or get rid of things, Spirit is saying clear out your life, because that is going to help make space for what you want. And you can set an intention while you're clearing to say, like, I'm clearing out this space for my twin flame union or the union with this person, or I'm just clearing out this space so that I can bring in more positive things into my life. It doesn't even have to be another person. You could just be bringing in that positive energy. We have the grass is greener. So someone in this connection may think that the grass is greener, or keep trying to prove to the other person that the grass is greener. And while we know that it doesn't work, like we all know that when we get into that space with that person, that we may find someone, but that they're different. They're not meant to be compared. And so you may be comparing yourself to this person. You guys may be very competitive with each other as far as your own situation. But if they have another person, or you have another person, or you both do, it's like you compare yourselves to these people, which is unhealthy for the connection as well. Or you may do that. So, and really it's saying this person may be passing up their options for right now, because they are wanting just you. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Or you want them. And you're not willing to, sit around either. So it's like, okay, well, that's great. But this is also kind of figuring out taking time to know a person, to see if you want to get to know them. And this is that energy of like not rushing something, because that's how people rush. And there's nothing wrong with like knowing that you want to be with a person and being madly in love and being like, yeah, I'm gonna marry them tomorrow and this is what I'm gonna do. And sometimes those things work out. I mean, you never know. Sometimes they don't. But it's also, taking real time to get to know this person in your connection, or to get to know yourself, is going to help you significantly unblock this. So yeah, and if somebody just keeps going on to the other options, it's like, what are you doing? Like, yeah, no, like, you can run, but you can't hide, right? We have the dragonfly. It says, be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. Okay, so something may have come to light, and you may have ended it with a person based on the fact that they were going to continue with a third party. Maybe that was the situation. That's not for all of you. That could be on your end too, that you ended it with this person because you already have someone and you're moving on with someone new. Okay. There's going to be some things that you're going to find out about the situation that will help you adapt, help you change, and help you heal. They may be very, very painful, or that you've been through a very, very painful cycle. Okay. And you're about ready to end this. You and this person are about ready to end this cycle and move into something more lighthearted. New things are going to come to light. You guys are going to talk to each other. There's going to be a lot of creation here with the goddess of creation. We have transformation, creativity, and wholeness. And so remember that you guys are already whole, that you are creative, and that you are very much able to help transform. You're going through transformation right now, both of you, with this dragonfly and all these transformation cards here. So things are changing. Things are about ready to come to light again, or things are going to start being more light and sunny and happy. Okay, we have the golden mirror. It says, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, and love bombing. So this person could really have some of these characteristics, and they may mirror them to you, or you mirror them to each other. We have this horse king, which is about control, which could be very well this golden mirror. So if this is who you are dealing with, and or this is what you're attracting, this could be what's happening is that you're healing from some type of trauma. It could have been a very one-sided relationship, somebody who very much had those characteristics, and some narcissistic characteristics, and they were maybe a little toxic, and so you're able to kind of see what those are now with judgment here, and you're able to move on, and you're able to, Spirit is saying like, okay, so you know how to see how to call a spade now. Okay, and it may have been very painful for you to move on from that situation, or for you to move in a new direction, but you knew it was what your spirit had been pushing you to do. So a lot of you were being called to examine some of the relationships in our lives and see if they serve us anymore, if they make us feel good. If they don't make us feel good and they're consistently making us feel bad, it's time to take note and to try and either low contact or no contact with those people. So that's exactly what you guys are dealing with now. You may very much attract narcissism and narcissists to you because of either your own trauma and your own wounds. You could have been raised by others that were like that. You didn't know you were involved with friends or family that were like that until you got into your older years and maybe learned more about psychology, which is my forte. So, this is where you guys have been growing and learning, and you've been changing your situation in order to make it more balanced in your life. Right now, you're just trying to balance things out with this justice, and you want some balance and you want some fairness in your connections, and you're not willing to settle anymore. But that is can be a very lonely path to walk for a little bit here. And this is kind of that energy that some of you are in within this reading. Not all of you, but these are some trying times here for you and your person, and you're really going through it. But Spirit is saying, be resilient, rise above your tribulations. You're almost on your way out, and you're about ready to emerge with your twin. You may be feeling that your twin has been going through a rough time, and you've been walking with them. And it's time for you to go into your light, into your happiness, into your joy, into your world, and your path. And it's gonna hurt. Yeah, it's gonna be like a whole birthing experience of, It's just it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be difficult. Any dark night of the soul is difficult. All right, guys, let's get some messages from your person real quick. We'll close up the reading with this. Let's get some beautiful messages from your person, some loving messages, some amazing messages, some messages to help our heart heal. What would they say to us? Pile number 3. What will they say to pile? I'm sorry, 4. Oh, I said 3. You guys may have been drawn to different piles, especially if you were drawn to pile number 1. I kept calling you pile number 1 as I was doing your reading, so you guys might want to check out the other piles. They might have some tidbits for you. Okay, so what does pile number 4's person would like? What would they like to say to pile number 4? What would they like to say to pile number 4? We have 2 messages. We have, you make my temp rise fiery. So yeah, you really turn this person on. They get very, very turned on by you. They have a lot of sexual feelings for you. Like I was saying with the goddess of sensuality, like they see you as just being so tempting. So maybe they feel like you're kind of helpless and hopeless, and they're trying to help like save you or rescue you, and you're like, I don't want to be saved. And you maybe feel this is controlling from your twin who wants to like save you, and you're like, I don't want to be saved. Like I want you to be a partner to me. I want us to stand together. We have, I remember memories, past lives, number 18. So you guys could have been together 18 years. You could have known each other like 18 months. You could have known each other when you were 18. This is also saying that you guys have past lives with this person, so no wonder you guys have such a strong connection to them. You may have been married in a past life with the Justice card next to that over here where I put that. I was being called to move and look at justice, so you guys could have been married in a past life, so that could be significant. with the Queen of Pentacles here reversed with the Ace of Pentacles, this is just the energy of being like you have blocked them possibly. They feel such a strong connection to you. And then if you had, blocked them or left or ended it with them, they now see that they have, like, you're moving on. Okay, there's like some type of moving on there, or someone's trying to move forward, move on, but they're having a hard time because, this connection is so strong. Of course, yeah. Spirit's like, come on, get it together. Yeah, here and now. I want you back in my life. This person wants you back in their life, no matter what that is. They want to start over with the number 1 here. You guys had a lot of ones. You have 11 with justice here. They want some justice. They want this to stand the test of time this time, and they know how to build it right. It's almost like, now I know how to build it right, because they've come through some type of awakening, and they'll figure that out, or they're going to come through some type of awakening and figure it out with you. We have, I'm empty without you. 0, isolated. Yeah, this person is very sad about you. They feel very empty without you. They want you back in their life. They are remembering some of, like, your past life with the Judgment and the 2 of Cups here. Yeah. And you may have been like, duh, this whole time, like, hello. Like, and then they're like finally waking up and you're like, yo, it's too late. Or like, what's happening? Like, this is so far from when, like, I've been waiting and like, or not waiting necessarily, but you've just been like going through it, and you're just like, are you serious? Like, just when you thought you were like out of the tunnel too, I feel like you guys got sucked right back in. Like, maybe you were getting out of your own dark night of the soul, and then you got sucked back into your person's, like, or they went in. It's just like you guys keep cycling. You keep cycling. There's something to do with cycles with that moon here. Okay, one last message from their person here. What would pile number 3, so pile number 4's person say to them? I don't know what to do anymore. They have doubts. Yeah, so right now they don't know what to do. They don't know how to make the situation better. They want you back in their life. They're empty without you. They're definitely remembering some past lives. Very, very sexually turned on. Like I'm being asked to keep going. Pile number 4. Pile number 4. Pile number 4. Pile number 4. I'm sure this was all meant to be. Okay, so this person is hoping that number 6 here, there's another even number. They're sure that all of this that you've been through, that everything that has happened between you two, that they want you to know you're the one too at the bottom of the deck. You're the one. I was told to look at the bottom of the deck. You're the one. They love you. You are the one, and they are sure that this was all meant to be. They're hoping at some point that you guys will be able to meet again. I feel like you both feel that way, like you're really trying to surrender to Spirit right now, and you know that Spirit will bring in the justice that you need as well if you just ask, and possibly working on some health issues here, moving forward within your situation, pulling away from the idea of self-sabotage, moving away from those things, self-acceptance, a lot of things to do with self here. So it's more of like turning that focus inward and doing the work now in order to come back into union. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching.